Hey everyone, welcome to day 83 in my art journal. Haven't done a video for a week because I've been doing nothing but experimenting and really making disasters that just did not look good on film. So I just kept it to myself, continued on, and still tried and worked every day. Now, let's see, last Saturday, I started doing this, which was actually pretty fun. If you can see these pages, I don't know how well they're showing up. I hope you can see all the colors and the texture and how absolutely cool they are. These were pages that I had, I don't know what was originally started on them. I think watercolor, not sure. Could have been anything. Anyway, so I started using my Lindy's. I pulled, like I said, I wanted to try using up supplies I already have here and things I haven't seen for a while. These are the Lindy's Starburst sprays. Super cool because they leave this awesome, finish, sparkly. They also have magicals, which have become my favorite this week, playing with. And there's different Red Hot Poker, Ponderosa Pines. My favorite is the blue. It's called Tibetan Poppy, but it kind of comes out like the teal over here. That sparkle there. That is this one, and it really is super fun. They're not permanent. They will react with water. However, if you have a fixative spray, use that. I use hairspray just because I live in a very, very small place. I have fixative. However, the odor is super strong. My space is too tight for that. If I take it outside and spray, I don't know, I can still smell it for days. So when I bring it in, I still smell it. So I just stick with hairspray. It works for me. I'm not saying that it's, great to use on good art or anything, but in an art journal, it's fine. So anyway, this is what I did here. The little bit of white you see is some white ink I tried messing with. Oh, I think that's how this started, was with ink. But anyway, doesn't matter. This is what became of it. I actually had a blast doing this, lost myself in it. I had so much fun. But after that, everything kind of went downhill. What else did I do? Let's see if I have any more messes in here. Tried doing something there that definitely did not work out. Grabbed some acrylic paint after I got over my slump of feeling sorry for myself and realizing everything was a mess. And just getting the acrylic paint on my hands again was just phenomenal. I cannot tell you how good it felt. I'm excited. I've got my acrylics out. I've pulled out all my oldest paints first so I can use those up. Some of them are drying up, especially my Nova colors, which are my absolute favorite. So I want to be able to use those before they dry up. And I think a lot of times we get caught in place where we have our favorite or our special paints or special supplies that we don't want to use up, and then they end up drying up or they don't get used, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, you have it, use it, enjoy it. That's why you bought it. Okay, here is some more. I tried covering up in this journal. Okay, first off, this is the Arteza watercolor journal, and I will say it does not handle a lot of water well. I wanted to do some ink, so I was putting down ink and I had water down because I love to watch it just bloom out. It's so perfect. Same thing with watercolor. You put it down, you have your water down, you put the watercolor in it, it blooms out, makes these cool designs. It looks amazing. However, the paper is not really conducive for a lot of water. So I'm going to be using this now because I'll show you the problems I had, and I'm going to be using this journal now for mixed media, in which it should be fine. I'll just, lay down my acrylics, my papers, my collage papers, whatever. I won't have a lot of water, so it won't really matter. If I do have water on things I want to add, I can do that on top of the acrylic or on top of a collage. So the paper will have a little more substance to it. So anyway, here's some more playing around with those sprays and the magicals. The sprays also are not, they're not permanent. So again, I used hairspray. Also, the other sprays I have here, which I love, I have Tim Holtz Distressed, and I have the Delusions by Reverly. Diane Reverly, maybe? Huh. I can't, let's see. Can't read it anymore. I've had these for a long time. Anyway, yeah, I can't read it, don't know. And anyway, they are both made by Ranger. Great supplies. I love them. And those also are not permanent. So you have to be careful when you're using these sprays to see if they're permanent or not when you're using them, because they will reactivate with water. Sometimes that's fun, sometimes not. So over here, these were 2 more messy, disastrous pages I made. I tried fixing. I got frustrated. I walked away. So one thing is, if I get too frustrated, it's just not fun and I don't want to keep going. I'll move on to something different. I may walk away from this page. Doesn't mean I'm walking away from art that day. It just means that I'm not dealing with this. This, of course, I can come back in with acrylic paints or whatever I want to use, collage, and just cover it all up. This was testing out some of the acrylic paints I have. I wanted to see what would happen if I mixed what with what, and got some different colors. One thing I do want to start doing is keeping track of my color mixes, because I tend to mix colors that I really, really like, and then I'll see them and go, oh, how did I make that? And I can't remember. So I need to start making some sort of legend in these art journals to keep track of the paper. This was originally orange ink. I tried adding some blue ink. Again, I was trying to put down water. The paper didn't agree with me. So I just started messing around and I thought, okay, what if I do blank? So what if I add more water? What if I take my tip of my ink dauber and make all these cute little cool, marks? Then what if I put alcohol on it? That's what these spots are. And I thought it was super cool. I love the way that came out. This was water, ink, and alcohol mixed. I think that's a really, really cool spot. There's some more alcohol up there. And you could just see, and honestly, it was more satisfying just watching when you hit the alcohol to the wet paper. Watching it bloom out was just super cool and satisfying, as my granddaughter would say. She always uses, it's so satisfying. So I've picked it up from her and I love that phrase. Okay, over here, a little more of using acrylic paint with this tool. This is Vicky Brown. Interesting. Anyway, I picked this up somewhere. It's a little tool with different edges on it. It can also be used as paint mover. It can be used as a catalyst wedge, however you want to use it, although catalyst is name brand. But this could be used, same thing, just moving paint around, spreading things down. Over here, these are the same colors. The only difference is this is white and this was Payne's Gray. I used Payne's Gray here with the blue, and I used ultramarine blue because that's what I had, and I used purple Diaza. Can never say it properly. Let me grab it. It would be quinacridone violet is what I used. So this and and the blue made some, with the Payne's Gray, made some gorgeous color, and that's just a little bit of white on top. And then on this side, like I said, the same colors, I just used titanium white. And so that shows you the difference of adding white to one side or adding a Payne's Gray. I don't use a lot of black in anything I do. I love Payne's Gray. That's the color I usually go with, and I like it because with Payne's Gray you can add white to it, and it makes a lighter bluish color, and it's just, for me, I just love it. It's a pretty color. And that's all I've got so far there. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I just signed up for a 5-day, it's a free class by Catherine Rains on making collage paper. Because I love to make collage paper and I love learning new techniques. So I think it's important to learn from a lot of different people. So I will be making collage paper in the next couple of days, and I will be showing that off here too. So that's about it for me. I'm going to get back to playing and getting my hands dirty. And I also pulled out my gel plate that I haven't seen for years. So let's see what I can create. Have a great day, and I hope you make it a creative one. And I hope you're staying sane with all the news, and just do something that brings you joy. Just do something that makes you happy today, because we all deserve that. We all deserve a little bit of happiness and a little bit of joy in our life, and spread some smiles. Have a great day. Bye-bye.